Hello, and welcome to Not Just Books, the library's monthly television show about what's happening in your world and at the Williamson County Public Library. I'm Dolores Greenwald, and I'm the director. Thank you for joining us today. And also, if you're a parent, we've got a lot of information for you during this program. We have information about VSBA books for children that are reading this summer. We also have Howard Shirley to talk about our teen programs, and Stacy Parish will be talking about the VSBA books. So sit back and relax and enjoy the program. Welcome back, and I am so pleased today to have a member of our teen department, our really rambunctious, fun teen department, Howard Shirley, and we've got several things that we're going to be talking about. But first, why don't you tell us about your show and tell here, Howard?
Okay, well, this is one of the big things that we do at the teen department. This is our Mindstorms program, and Mindstorms is about building robots out of Legos and programming them. And we just had this event last month. We have a professor from Columbia State who comes in and teaches the teens how to program these robots. And they have to really learn the techniques of programming. It's not just punching in a bunch of preset code. They have to figure out how they're going to tell it to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this one off. I have no idea what it's supposed to do. They program this, and we'll see what happens when I run it. Oh, there it goes. All right. Hopefully it won't turn around and shoot us.
There we go.
Oh, it did turn around. That's good.
Very
All right.
cool.
All right. That's cool. All right. Well, that was a simple program. But
so it teaches the kids about programming.
About programming, and really it's the basics of programming. If you're programming anything, what Alan, that's the name of the professor, what he teaches are the core elements of programming. So whether you're programming a Lego Mindstorms or a full-on computer or a full robot, if you were working for a company that makes and develops robots, you would be learning these skills to be able to do that.
And you program it using software and an app?
It's software and an app, and this app is the Lego Mindstorms app. We have it on our iPads at the library, and we will be bringing these out. We're going to have another program coming up in the fall, and we'll be bringing these out, and the kids use these. It's a very simple app to use. You just click on a bunch of icons to put whatever you want into the program. Let's see, there we go. Like I just told it to, I don't know what I told it to do. I think I told it to turn a motor for a certain amount of time. And then you can pick the amount of time you're going to tell it to do something. And as long as it's got that going, this is a program. If I put this into the robot, it would do whatever I just told it to do, which I have no idea what that would be. It looks like it goes for 75 seconds or something and then turns around.
Okay.
But the kids would know more because they've been learning it from Alan.
The point of that is that you're using programming to tell the
robot
Mindstorm what to do.
Yeah. And the Mindstorm has all sorts of sensors on it. It can sense colors in like a pattern on the floor. If you tell it to turn a certain color, it will do that. It's got little things where it can pick things up. It's got pressure sensors, sound sensors. It's really pretty impressive. So you've got a lot of things that you can do with a Lego Mindstorms robot, and it really teaches you the principles of programming and robotics, which is kind of neat. And we have several kits.
That is awesome. Now we are wrapping up our summer reading program, and I noticed you've got your T-shirt on, Libraries Rock.
Oh yes.
That's one of the that's the theme for this year. And tell us about some of the other things you've done this summer.
Well, this summer so far, we've had the Lego Mindstorms. We've had a saxophone workshop where a young musician came in and demonstrated saxophones. We are going to be having a ventriloquism workshop That's where the kids can learn how to do ventriloquism from a professional. We do a Dungeons and Dragons program every summer for kids who've never played it before to come in and learn how it works, and I run that. We have different game days that we'll have. We bring all the board games. We have a huge collection of board games in the teen room that the kids can use, but we sometimes have special days where we bring them out and let everybody play and join in, and we'll have Uno tournaments and things like that. It's just a lot of fun.
That does sound like a lot of fun. Now, you're also starting a movie club. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, this is something that the teens said they wanted to do, and it's going to be Teen Film Club, where they are going to be making their own movies. We have set up right now that they are going to be using our iPads to edit the movies and film them. We also have a camera available, but it's an opportunity for them to write, direct, perform, and edit their own little video that they can put up on whatever topic they want. Maybe put it up on YouTube, show it around, get that viral thing going. But they're really excited about this. We're going to be running it during the school year, so we'll be starting up after school gets started. And it'll be once a month, every month going on, and the kids run it and handle it. But we're so happy. The WCTV team is going to be coming in to kind of get them all started off on it, kind of mentor them and show them what they will eventually be able to work with and give them some ideas on how to best go about doing this. So we're really excited about that, and the kids are too, so it ought to be a lot of fun.
One of the great things that WCTV staff does is they have teens come in and learn some of the process about editing and cameras and what have you. So they're kind of, they're used to working with your age group. But it'll be a lot of fun.
Well, we are looking forward to it because we are really excited about this program because it's neat to be able to turn things over to the teens and have them plan things. So we have an anime club that they plan. We have an art club that they plan, and that's through the school year, and it's just really the kind of thing they love to do.
Tell me a little bit about how the anime club works.
Well, with the anime club, we have a large selection of anime movies. Those are usually Japanese animation, but sometimes we have some that are from Korea and other cultures, and they're very popular with the teens. If you've ever heard of Dragon Ball Z or
Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites.
They love that one, and they will watch that one over and over. And that's one of the neat things is that they get to choose what they want to watch, and we'll put it on. We've got a giant screen TV now. We got that because of a grant, and we are really happy to have that, and the kids love it. And so we show that, and we have little snacks, and they can sit there and they watch it, and then they talk about it afterwards, what they liked about it, what they didn't like about it. There's very little that they say they didn't like about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have a big time. So it's a huge thing for them. Goes along with our manga collection, which is Japanese comic books, basically. But we have a large collection of those, and so it's kind of a crossover interest, and the teens really appreciate it.
We also, with the summer programs that we've had, we've got a lock-in. Tell us a little bit about what happens with that.
Well, we've been doing this for 3 years now, I think. What we do is after the library closes, we take 3 hours and we turn the library meeting room over to the teens. We have pizza, we have snacks, we have crafts for them to do. This year we have scheduled a local martial artist to come in.
Oh.
And she's going to do a demonstration of martial art techniques and then lead the kids in some, safe martial arts and basic weapons fighting kind of workshop. It's just really great. Mm-hmm. We've done that before, and it's been a really big hit with the teens, no pun intended. And then we also have board games that we'll have down there. We'll have an Uno tournament going on, an apples to apples tournament going on, and the kids love it. We have a ton of kids come. You do have to sign up and get a permission slip filled out by your parents.
That's right, because it is during the time we're closed, so we have to look out for that sort of thing.
Right, that's right. And it's it's for 3 hours from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It's going to be on August 4th, and we are really looking forward to it.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And you have been on the show previously with our special guest, Darth Vader.
Yes.
So
I don't remember being on the show, but Darth does.
Yeah, Darth does. Do you, you're still doing the Star Wars Club that y'all were doing, or are you going to start that back?
That is something that we've had to temporarily take a step away from, because the teens run it. So there has to be a teen available to run it, and our main teen had, as teen life goes on, he had other commitments he had to do.
Okay.
But we are hoping that it will start up again, because we've got more teens coming in, younger teens now coming into the teen department, and there's a huge interest in Star Wars. So we will be having a teen advisory group meeting in August. That's when the teens come in and tell us what they want to do. And from that came things like the Anime Club, from that came Star Wars Club, from that came the Teen Film Club. So we'll be putting that out there as a possibility, and hopefully they'll take up on it, because it's always been a big hit.
So if you're watching this and interested in Star Wars, let us know. What is the teen age group? Is it like 12 to 17 or?
Well, it's 12 to 18.
12 to 18.
We encourage anybody from 12 to 18 to come up to the teen room. We are upstairs in the library off the rotunda. A lot of people don't know where we are, but just come up the stairs and you'll find us. You'll probably hear us first.
Sometimes, yeah.
We do close the doors, but teens can get a little rowdy, which is,
that's a good thing.
It's a good thing, and that's one of the reasons that we have our separate teen rooms, so the kids can come in and have it be a place for them. We do restrict the age to 12 to 18. Anybody can come in, look for books. Anybody can come in and say hi. But if you're going to hang out and do all the different things we have in there, you do need to be ages 12 to 18. That's for the security of the teens, but also for their comfort. They like to be able to hang out and know that mom and dad aren't going to be hanging out the whole time watching them, and they just have a great time doing that. So we really love having them up there, and we really do try to keep a tight rein on that age policy for their benefit.
And it's a lot of fun, and oftentimes it's fairly close to my office on the second floor. So I see them in there often and having fun and playing, what is it, Mario Smash?
Oh, Mario Smash Brothers Brawl on the Wii U.
Yes.
They play that on our giant screen TV all the time. They love that. We also have an Xbox in there, and they love playing Star Wars Battlefront on that, which is pretty awesome on a big 65-inch screen, I'll tell you that. I can't do it myself, but watching it is pretty cool.
Well, I would encourage folks that wants to know about the programs that are coming up, sign up for our newsletter. And you can sign up at wcpltn.org on our website, or send an email to ref@williamson-tn.org. That way you don't have to worry about finding out when these dates are. It'll just hit your email. I know some teens think email is passé, but this is a good way to find out what's going on with the program.
And we do have a teen website, and it's wcpltn.org/teen. And if you go there, you'll see we have a slideshow running for a lot of the things coming up. There are links to the main calendar, so you can sign up for things. It is important when we do have Lego Mindstorms, programs like that you sign up, because we have a limited number of people that can participate, because we have a limited number of kits. We do have a waiting list. That usually fills up really quickly, so be watching for that later this fall.
And thank you so much for joining us
Well,
today.
thank you for having me here. This has been a lot of fun.
Howard, it's always fun to find out what's going on with the teens. Always a good time. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I am so pleased to have almost a regular on my show.
I have achieved regular status, I think.
Stacy Parish from the Children's Department at the main library. And we're kind of in the middle of summer reading program, so I appreciate you taking a few minutes and coming over and talking with us about VSBA books.
Yes.
So for those of us that are not in the know, tell us a little bit about VSBA.
VSBA stands for Volunteer State Book Award, and it is an award that is bestowed every year upon a children's book, actually a list of several children's books. What differentiates this one from several other awards, that children actually have the opportunity to vote on this one. It's under the aegis of the Tennessee School Librarians Association. So they are the ones who kind of generate the list every year, and then if a student has read 3 or more of the books on the list, they have the opportunity to vote on their favorite for the upcoming year. It's split into 4 divisions: lower primary, upper primary, middle school, and high school.
Very good. And usually it produces quite a list, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yes. And we always, try to get out in front of it just as soon as we can, because a lot of the schools will use that as their recommended summer reading list. So
that's part of the reason it's popular.
Yes.
Another reason it's popular is that the kids kind of selected these.
Right.
So other kids are going to like them. So they're popular because the kids enjoy the material in the book.
Right,
So
it's
there's several
actually,
reasons.
it empowers them to have a little bit of choice and, not be just assigned something dreadfully boring, Johnny Tremaine. Sorry. So, and they are usually very new titles as
so
opposed
they're
to
recently
classics.
published.
Right.
Okay, so Williamson County Schools use this for their summer reading recommended
Right,
list.
most of them do, as well as Franklin Special.
So that keeps us hopping in the
Yes.
summer because the schools are closed.
Right.
So, well, tell us about, you've picked a couple to kind of show and tell.
Yes, I grabbed a couple off of our display shelf, which when you come to visit us is all of the VSBA books will be contained on a green and white shelf that's kind of in the center of our room. So easy access for everybody. And we also keep last year's VSBA titles available too, in case, because it is so sometimes difficult to get on the list and get it all read, that we still keep those accessible for the kids. So the titles tend to be a little more whimsical and fun in nature than some traditional suggested reading lists. So, 6 kids and a stuffed kitty, and we were just saying that how a very unhappy kitty looks, maybe because of those 6 kids. And another one that has been wildly popular in not just because of its content, because of its format, is Raina Telgemeier's latest Ghosts, the graphic novel.
Book kind of setup,
Yes, and this is totally what drives traffic to our upper elementary grade, lower middle school grade.
Okay.
They eat these up.
I was going to ask about that because what would be the age group for the first one, the 6
For
kids?
the first one, I'd say probably about 3rd grade to 5th grade maybe, and then this one 5th grade to like 7th grade or so. A little bit more content, a little deeper content that not just fun reading, but some social issues in hers that she always handles magnificently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very, never very heavy-handed with it or
Yeah.
anything, just kind of incorporated.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I brought a picture book. I am a donkey.
Oh,
I
cute.
couldn't get through anything any day without a
Cute.
pun. So, we read
Cute.
the yam and the donkey. So,
I love it.
yeah, so these and many, many more are available to our patrons
Now,
this summer.
tell us a little bit about if parents come in wanting some of these books, how are they made accessible by the staff for people to check out?
Well, when often we see the parents coming in with this list in their hand and a
You know what it is,
bewildered
right?
look on their face. Yeah, it's like, oh, I bet they're looking for a reading list, and it's mid-July, and they're going to be struggling. But we always do what we can, and of course, our other branches, we can get titles from them as well. Anything that we have in our collection. So that's just the key to it, is getting out in front of it and getting on the waiting list because they are so popular.
And you keep a list of the books available
Yes.
for if they didn't come in with their list, they could get
Right,
the list.
yes,
and
we
take a
do
look
have
at it.
the pre-printed list that, much like this one right
It
here.
is a long list.
It is a long list. I think there are 12 in each division.
Okay. And also, on our website, we have reading recommendations,
Yes.
too. So That's always good. It's always, if a parent is involved in their child's reading and
Right.
want them to be readers, it's always good to provide guidance for them to kind of know what the lay of the land is with it.
Exactly that, because everyone's taste is different, everyone's tolerance for subject matter is different. So, one of my favorite things is helping parents navigate that. So, because there's nothing worse than starting a book, getting your kid engaged with it, and then finding that it is not at all appropriate for that child's age or their particular temperament.
Well, that's why it's good to kind of look at reviews and see
Right.
what
And of course,
what
talk
other
to your
folks have
friendly
said.
librarian.
And talk to
That's why we're
the
here.
staff too. So,
That's right.
but and reading, kids with reading is always different. If you've got a child that reads frequently, they may be at a higher reading level.
Exactly, and that
than what their
presents its
age
own
group
set of
is.
challenges that, voracious readers that fly through everything of their grade level, but they may be comprehending on a much higher level, yet we're not quite ready to send them up to the teens department
Yeah.
for, again, back to subject matter content.
So, have you come across what some of the favorites are from the list?
This
You brought
year,
a couple, but out of this year's list, are there any more that kind of ring a bell?
yes, let me cheat quickly and look at my my list. The Blobfish book has been one of the most popular of the children's
It's
the
all
picture
about
books.
the title, isn't it?
Yes, and they say don't judge a book by its cover, but it's just so cute and so engaging that you can't help but pull it. Kate DeCamillo's got one on
she's
the intermediate.
excellent, yeah.
She is
Very- and
fantastic.
very popular,
Yes,
too.
this year's is called Rainy Nightingale. And that one's been really popular too because, of course, all of hers are just wonderful. So lots of trouble, to top herself, but sometimes she manages to do it each time.
Well, she's been involved too in summer reading in programs and
Yes, I know, very
enhancing,
involved
trying to
with
get
early
kids
literacy
involved
and
in
yes,
early literacy and that
yes,
sort
very
of
much
thing.
so.
But well, that's excellent. What are some of the programs that we've done over the summer? We've had a very active summer.
Yes, we have had a great summer so far. We've had our magician, Bruce Amato, who always puts on a great show, and you caught me flat-footed for a moment.
There was Opera 101.
There was Opera 101. There was Mr. Ritchie, super science guy. He is great. He's just so funny, and the kids just adore him.
Yeah. Well, he kind of involves the kids
Oh, yeah.
in their
Oh,
in
yeah.
what he's doing, so it's can't be boring when you do
Right,
that.
exactly.
And then we had a group from out of state.
The traveling theater troupe, yes,
Yes.
who performed Treasure Island, and it was really, really
And
phenomenal.
they've been here, they were here briefly last summer, I
Yes.
think. And not only come to the main library, but they also went to some of the branches
Mm-hmm.
too. So, and we always, when we talk about the summer reading program, we always have to thank the foundation because they provide us the funds to be able to spread this early literacy.
Yes, and to bring all of this wonderful programming to our patrons. It's just, we absolutely could not do that without him.
Yeah, because the performers have to make a living too, so they
Right,
we have to pay them for their time,
right.
But as we mentioned on the other segment, to find out what's going on, folks can visit our website, our Facebook and Twitter page. Our website's wcpotn.org. And also sign up for our weekly newsletter.
Right.
Comes in straight to your email, so you don't
right.
even have to go to the website. You can open up your email and find out what's going on.
That's right.
That way, I think that's a popular way with parents because they don't have to, it comes on a regular
Right.
basis,
It's
comes on
not
like a
a
Thursday or
task
Friday.
to search, okay, what's going on this week? When is whoever coming? That it's just delivered right to them in bold format, easy to read, easy to navigate.
We have quite a few parents that regularly bring our visitors in for the summer and for our regular story times.
Yes. Lots
which-
of grandparents this summer that I've
Yes.
noticed that bringing in their grandchildren who are visiting
I was gonna
either
say,
for
during
a
the
week, a
summer, they-
weekend,
yeah.
or an extended stay.
Bring them in.
Yep, so that's always fun, meeting new friends that way.
Well, especially we have a lot of grandparents here in Williamson County, so that makes sense
Right.
too. So, well, I really appreciate you coming and talking a little bit with us about VSBA books, and visit us at the children's room and sign up for our email and find out what's going on at your library. And thanks again, Stacy.
You're
and
welcome. It's always
we'll-
a pleasure.
Who knows, it'll be soon again. Well, thank you, and we'll be right back.
When I lost my sight, the only thing I had was reading.
When you discover you have an impairment, it can change your life. So take a little time to find the resources that are going to help you restore what you've lost.
Whatever your needs are, 99.9% of them can be met by the NLS program.
There's all kinds of formats that you can choose from. You can choose from large print or braille or audio.
Just can't recommend it enough. It's a free service. It's amazing how much you can get.
It has expanded my horizon.
And everybody can read the way they want to read using this program.
For more information about the National Library Service for the Blind and Physically Handicapped, Library of Congress, visit loc.gov/thatallmayread or call 1-888-NLS-READ.
Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed the program. And a special thanks to Howard Shirley, teen librarian in our teen room at the main library on Columbia Avenue, and Stacy Parish, who is one of our part-time children's staff in the children's room. And we really enjoy the summer and providing summer reading programs and helping children keep reading over the summer. If you have comments about the program, you can send us an email to notjustbooks@williamson-tn.org. Also, please follow us on Twitter and Facebook and let us know how we are doing. Our Facebook site is facebook.com/WCPLTN, and our Twitter page is twitter.com/WCPLTN. Also, you can sign up for our weekly newsletter, which is sending an email to ref@williamson-tn.org, and just mention you want to be added to the list and you'll be added. So thank you so much for watching the program today, and until next time, explore your world and read.